popular. And we're gonna now offer you those spectacular palazzo pants that you've been looking at on the girls going, how do I get those? Where are they? Here they are. The matte jersey palazzo pants with a 25.5-inch long inseam, by the way. We have all these great colors. We have the ombre blue. We have them for you in that light copper. We have them in black. We have them in sand. And they are marked today at $78.90 for flex pay payments. Not a lot of quantity in these to go around. And when you, again, I love the way you designed the front, Marla. That nice, flat, smooth front. But the elastic to the back.
We did a lot with this front.
Sash.
I want to show you, there's a little pleat here in the front, right? Which gives you some, you know, it relaxes a bit. So it doesn't, do not worry about this fabric sticking to your icky bits, because it's not going to, right? It's just not going to. The front is flat. Let me just show you how these are constructed. So you've got a flat front construction. And right,
I love that.
The whole thing is elastic and has stretch. But the way we constructed it kept the front very, very.
And it's not going to roll on the way about what, 1.5 inches? About?
Yeah, no, it's great because it's really going to hold you. So you've got belt loops and you've got the sash. But you know what? I took the sash right out because I wore this with the top that goes with it, and I didn't want the sash hanging down. So I'm thinking, what do you do with it? Well, Ingrid comes marching in and uses it as a belt right under the breast. Right, Thomas?
Right on the shirt, yes,
and then
it looked fabulous
Natalie
that
was
way.
here earlier today.
Does she have it?
She does this thing, and I'm like, wait, huh?
What?
They come up.
Or even in your hair, you can even put that as a headband,
Is
too.
that back?
Oh, yes.
Headbands are back?
A lot of wins. Oh, my gosh, yes.
Yeah, well,
I with like a longer
really
sash, you can drape it off to the side. Love it.
But this is just a great travel pant. If you're, I mean, if you're a human with legs and you happen to be a woman,
oh my gosh, you're gonna feel
this is the ideal spring and summer pant.
And this fabric, if you haven't tried it.
with a knee-high suede boots.
And it looked great. And you know, you can be in it all day long. It is never going to wrinkle. Never. And I love you. Just toss it right in a washing machine and a dryer. And do your skin a favor. If you have never tried Marla's matte jersey, just get one of the pieces home because you will not. Soft. It's really, it feels like, it really does feel like a rose petal. Silky, silky soft. So we're going to go back to New York. And we have Colette joining us today, who decided not to go for 1 or 2, but 3 of the today's specials we hear. Colette, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Great. And you're with Marla today.
Yes, and I am so happy to finally talk to you, is because, as you know, New York is the capital of fashion, and you have to be on point. And your clothes make me not only sexy, they make me hip and funky. And that's what I like. I am 68 years young, and I am loving it. When I go down Fifth Avenue, I turn heads, girl.
Ooh.
And they ask me, where do I get my clothes? And, of course, I said, from HSN, MarlaWynne.
Wow.
We love you.
Colette, do you live in the city?
Yes, I do.
What part of the city are you in?
I live in the Village.
Cool. I would love to live in the Village, but I go down there and I get so overwhelmed by all the options, all the restaurants. I would love, Colette, do me a favor. Remind me that we spoke. Write to me on either Facebook or at MarlaWynne.com, would you? I would love to know more. I love that you live in the Village and you can dress it up, make it funky, make it cool, make it elegant, walk Madison Avenue. That is great to hear. We should have you over to our showroom sometime.
Oh, I would love to come.
All right, well, give me a holler.
much.
Thank you so much.
Isn't that great? We had amazing women this hour.
The Village is amazing. You have to understand. I have customers who are literally rocket scientists, lawyers, doctors, teachers, nurses, retired women, you know, people who've lived very interesting lives, moms, you know, leaders in their community. And I'm so interested, somebody like that, it's so interesting to me because the Village is very funky and happening. And then to go from the Village to Madison Avenue, that is a woman who knows how to put it together.
Well, no, and that's a testament to you to have clothing that can do that.
Well, I love that she loves it. Makes me happy.
That's so great.
I
think we should go back to New York. We've had amazing calls. We love, love, love your calls. And Carol, also calling from New York. Hi, Carol. You're with Marla and Bobby today. Carol, we don't want to lose you. Is Carol there? Dan, can you find... All right, Carol. Okay, don't hang up, Carol. We're gonna make sure to find you. But in the meantime, we have a little over a minute, and I want you to see all of the colors. So this is the light copper, and you can actually see that right now on Carol. That's that beautiful light copper. The sand, and you've seen what's happening with the sand. I love the sand too. You know, I'm not a big khaki pant person, but this in sand, it's soft, it's flowing.
It's my version of a khaki because
perfect.
I'm not gonna wear a khaki. It's too preppy for me. This is my way of doing it. It's kind of elegant, chic, Paris in the summer.
Gorgeous ombre blue. Well, now you're looking at the black.
There's the ombre blue.
And there's the ombre blue over on the right on Barbara. And then, of course, there's the ombre blue right there. So it's a little, again, a little darker. And then it's the black. So those are all of your color choices. We still have them all. And remember, again, the 25.5-inch long inseam. And, you know, one thing that we didn't talk about these are made in the USA. I like that.
Oh, goodness, I'm glad you know, okay, so can I talk about this real quick? A lot of people ask me, why don't you make more in the USA? And I want to tell you something. We make an effort to make everything we can in the USA. There are some things that if I made them in the US, they would be unaffordable and crazy. Sweater knits cannot be made there. There's some things that I make that cannot. But I will tell you, the flatter fits, my, you know, pieces like this, the butterfly tees, every time we can, we like to do that because that is something that I think is the right thing to do. Is I really want to keep us all working.
Completely agree. So do we have time to take another? Okay, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. Nice to have you with us. You with Marla and Bobby?
I hope.
Okay, Maddie, we know you're there.
Madeline.
Maddie. Okay, so Maddie, we don't want you to hang up. All right, stay there, Maddie, because we have to move into our next item anyway, because I can't wait any longer. So stay where you are. Grab the Palazzo pants. I'm obsessed with our next item. At $584,399 for the matte jersey Palazzo, $78.90, and available, of course, on 4 FlexPay payments for everyone. But we are moving right on, and we are moving right on. Oh, we're taking a break first? Oh, well then do not go anywhere, because we're going to